Restarting.
Jill, check your mic real quick.
Check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Pause. Close your studio door.
All right.
All right. What up, y'all? What's up, Two Names?
What's up? We ready? Let's go. I'm excited. I'm excited. Hey, y'all. Hey, it's the Morning Wood. It's your boy, Two Names, with Fine Ass E. Carice. And we have a special guest coming through, JAPAL, formerly known as Johnny Blaze. So excited to have her come through. We're going to ask her a few questions. This quick interview. It's going to be great. It's going to be lit. Hope y'all ready.
For sure, for sure. And shout out to our favorite cousin Meg. She had to tap out. She wasn't feeling well today. But you know what? Fine Assy Carice joined in, and we're about to go ahead and make this thing happen. Thank you all for listening. All of our 1.9 million documented listeners right here on hot7025fm.com. Listen, you can catch us each and every morning at 8 a.m. right here. Yo, you can watch us streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. And you can catch our Instagram at The Morning Wood LV or
LV,
Hot
yeah.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Let's go.
All right, go ahead and hit that intro. Geraldine, Two Names.
So, like I said, we're going to have a guest in the building. Her name is JAPAL, formerly known as Johnny Blaze. Y'all know her from Love and Hip Hop, growing up hip hop.
Hi.
How you doing?
Hey, you look beautiful. How you feeling?
Gorgeous.
Good. I was like, let me not wear makeup today. Let me just be normal.
Hey, so you know what? And you don't even need it, girl. You look fabulous. We'll call that. Hey, listen, we know you've been traveling. Were you over in New York? You was hanging out? What were you doing?
New York, performing for SOBs for the first time.
Nice. How'd that go?
South by Southwest virtual, and I was looking at the roster, and it's really, really big names. That's hip hop. I know that I sing, and I said, I called my team. I was like, "What if I wore a gown?" He said, "What?" I was, "What if I wore a gown and played piano?" And he was like, "Yeah, that'd be dope because that's what I do." So when I performed, it was like you could hear needles drop. Like that's how quiet it was. So it was a great idea. So it was phenomenal. So then I headed back to Atlanta, and now I'm working on March 5th. I'm dropping my single Back In. So I'm excited, and I'm also on the TV show. So I'm just working. I'm working.
Yes, I feel it. I know you. Yeah, you have some new project you're working on. I heard you've been in the studio with Macy Gray. What's up with that? Love it.
Because they said I couldn't do it. A lot of people because of, and sometimes at this point in my life, I don't care what people think about me. I care about what I can do in the outcome and what is best for me. And people were like, "Oh, you can't do this." So I was like, you know what? Let me just start this thing up. And this is how I did the Macy Gray, just long story short. I was twerking and playing piano. Everybody knows, like Lizzo does the flute and twerk. I was like, okay, what if I do it? I used to dance. Let's do it. People pay me up to $2,000 for these things because they get over 1 million plays. So I start remixing different artists, and I remixed 2 Chainz when he dropped this album. Macy Gray liked it and posted it. It's still on her page. I didn't think nothing of it. I was like, oh, this is dope. Okay, cool. I get a DM, then I get a text message, then I get these FaceTimes. Like, we're like really in real life friends. And I'm sitting here like, oh, this is different. Okay. Then I blink another again, and I'm in the studio session recording my songs for my EP that's coming out after this single. So it's amazing. And then before that was Neo. Then it was NLE Chopper. Then it's just keeps happening, and it's not luck, it's not anything. You just gotta really manifest on things. So it was amazing. I was
just hard work. That's dope.
Man, I was just like, this is crazy. Just being yourself can really get you far. I never really changed anything about me. I just changed the tempo, because everything to me in music, I hear by ear. You can go ahead. Sorry. I hear by ear.
No, you're good.
Even from when you talk is like a cadence. So I'm just like, you know what, just let me manifest and just be positive, and this is the outcome. I'm working with Macy Gray.
That is amazing. Macy Gray is so dope too. And I think that's a good combo too, because like the level of talent, like you both, can, kind of bounce off of each other, and it's just, I can't wait for that. That's pretty dope.
That's really
real
nice. The songs are amazing.
That was amazing. So, like you said, you're being yourself. You're doing everything. Like, seems like you're starting a new, like, Instagram page. It's like gone all of a sudden, and now you got like starting. Like, that's a clean slate. That's what you're doing.
No.
Fresh, putting new music on your Instagram page and stuff.
Someone hacked my page. It was 2.4 million, and it was verified. Someone hacked it. So I started this page 3 months ago, and it's at 423,000 with about 8 to 10 million impressions a week. So it actually is bigger now, but it's a smaller following, but it's a bigger impression. And I rather get to focus on my music and stuff. So I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. One thing about me, every time I start a page, because this is like my 40th page.
No way.
Like, look at my face. Like, yeah. Ever since, that's been happening, I've always known that I can grow a following, because I call it this accidental viral person. So I'm an accidental viral person. I started the new page. I did a walk in place on TikTok, but you usually see a certain type of body frame that does this TikTok. I did it and it goes viral. So now my page goes up 20,000 followers. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know that would make it go viral. That. Yeah, so I do accidental viral stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay, this must work. Let me do this, and then now I have 500,000 followers. So
that's cool. What's up. But at least you got that back, because that's crazy.
Yeah, my percentage went up too with women too. Like, it was at 10%. Now it's at a good like 35%. Like, as far as like social media who watches, and it's pretty cool. I get to talk to people, network, give them advice, which is so crazy. People get advice from me. And I think they just see the growth. So it's just like, I'm proud of myself. My hair grew and shit.
You better say it. You better
Everything's
say that.
Growing. You got growth.
I'm growing. Pretty. Look at the side profile.
Oh, we see you, girl. We see it. To the left and to the right. We see you.
Hello. Super dope. So the new EP that you're gonna put out after the single and everything, what can we expect from that? Like, will it be some club bangers, stripper anthems? Like, what type of music is gonna be on? I know you're gonna play the piano, of course, but what will be on there?
Yes. So Back In drops March 5th, and then the remix, and then we're going directly into R&B. So you're gonna get the heartfelt springtime, pain, and then also love, and then just those real. A lot of people that I look at, like Ella May, like her, like those jams, like, damn, I want to listen to this real quick. Like, let me put this on. I want to make music that's everlasting. I don't want something just for the time period. So it was so cool to meet Macy and Neo and them, and then they're apart. Sir Charles and Prince Charles, they wrote for Needed Me by Rihanna, and this person worked with Brandy. And I'm just like, okay, I got the perfect package to do R&B. This is what I've always wanted to do. So I can do it all. I love country, EDM, I love techno, but my passion is R&B. And I'm just like, I think I'm going to be like a breath of fresh air, because it's just like.
You already are.
She's different. It's just going to be like.
Right. That's what I was going to say. And you definitely got the vocal cadence, just regular talking for like a nice R&B sound.
Talk, and they hear me sing, and they're like, nah, for real, that's her. And I'm like, yeah, hi, I'm JAPAL.
Nice. Go ahead, two names.
Awesome. So, so you play piano. What other instruments do you play that everybody's not really truly knowing that you play? Because I know you play a plethora.
I play by ear piano, anything that's in the keyboard family, like orchestra, not orchestra, organ, guitar, electric guitar, drums, just anything I pick up. I could probably play anything. Like, it's really, really crazy. It's so funny to see my friends like go like this. You exposed. I'm telling the whole
sneaking upstairs.
702.5. I seen you.
Mm-hmm, we saw.
Like, what is this? What? Tell me what you see.
Listen. He said, "Listen, I gotta go upstairs."
They tried though. At least they
Paso, man. K Paso at this point. What we doing?
So listen, I have a couple of questions for you because I'm definitely an advocate for like mental health. I'm all about people going to therapy. I go to therapy. People have experienced some significant trauma and things like that. And I know that, you have been, discussing more about like anxiety and depression. And I want to know, like, what made you want to kind of come out and talk about that? Because I know, it's been some challenges, but what does that look like for you?
Me, my two biggest like contracts, I've said many times on interviews, I'm like, you have your mental contract and then you have your contract with your music, right? My mental contract was really, really like effed up, like bleh, like dead. So I had to like really move people around, meaning they have to distance themselves from me and keep the good people around. And then I even took a further step. I used to say like years ago, like, I don't want to be on medication. I think people, the Black community, we went through so much stuff to the point that we look down on mental health. Like, it's like, we done been through slavery, we went through this, we've been shot at, there's no such thing as mental health. And it's bad because it's like people then see that, and it's like a stereotype. So then they pick on the people that do have it, which is millions of people, not just Black, but like Asian, Puerto Rican, and so forth. So, and I also look at how we treat our little boys, like, and it doesn't matter what race, like, we teach them to be tough, don't cry. Some end up later on being gay and then being frowned upon because because they kept their emotions, or one is abusive, or one can't express themselves to even have a wife and have children. And I look at these things going on because I've experienced this stuff through my family, through my life. And I'm like, I don't want to be that. The bigger I get, I'm going to have a courage enough to talk about it and not be afraid. So I first had to get my mental. I'll take it even further to, yes, I take medication and I'm okay with that. Like, I don't care. You have to get to a point where you do not care no more what people think. These people were brought on earth, cool. That's your business. It doesn't mean that you were brought on earth to diss me or make me feel bad about something that I'm battling and will eventually win. So that was all the things combined together for me to be able to be like, hey, I think I should talk about this because I have a big following. My personality is like out this world. I love talking. I'm such a Gemini. Why not speak about things and people actually, if you want to believe in something, make it something that you actually can believe in, like, and actually be like how you believe in God, not saying I'm God, but like how you believe in there's certain things. Over the time, I've learned to believe in things. So I feel what I speak, I feel that a lot of people feel. And people be DMing me, asking me, they're like, I know this seems weird because you're the same girl that used to beat up girls on Love and Hip Hop and stuff. I'm like, no, it's cool. I've changed. Like, what you want to talk about? You want to smoke a blunt? What you want to do? Like, you want to meet up or something? Man, I really help a lot of people. So I don't really listen to what people say about me because I know I'm bomb. So that's my whole mental courage. It actually is you guys. It's the television. It's the being in a mental institution and still being considered a celebrity, which I don't think I am. And these people that's battling stuff like, you're Johnny. I'm like, yeah, I'm JAPAL in here. I'm just like, you want to get your meds because I got to get mine too. I'm trying to get happy. Like, you messing up we talking, we coloring together. I have a folder of every girl that I met in there, and we still communicate. And it's like, people are still here. I make people feel comfortable so that I'm doing my job enough to talk about mental health, and people actually learn something from it. There's nothing wrong with taking medication. There's nothing wrong with talking to somebody. I have a psychiatrist and I have a therapist, Deandra. She's and you see how happy I am. I'm not like, this is not a gimmick. This is just,
awesome.
yeah, like I'm happy. Like, why wouldn't I want to share that with someone and possibly change their life? No money, no nothing, just talking. So yeah.
Right. Absolutely. So tell me this, like,
vibes, make them feel better.
Tell me this. We went through a whole year of, you know, being essentially on lockdown. I don't know, you know, if you was in Miami or Atlanta, I don't know what y'all was doing.
I was in my I was doing music videos for a whole year, 10 music videos that's just now releasing this year because we held on to it. Go ahead and slide down, Matt.
Mac should have just said, "Hey," he should have just
go ahead and slide down. They know who you are. I'm excited. On 2.5.
Hey. So did that? So did the actual pandemic? So did the pandemic cause you to, you know, like have an increase in your anxiety, or it just kind of allow you to get some shit done?
No, it got me to get on my game. And the person that was sliding down the stairs, he caught COVID. This is my best friend, and he lost 40 pounds. He had to call me from the hospital, knowing dang on well he should have never. No, this was a year. Yeah, it was a year ago. No, but he lost 40 pounds. And I had to, he would call me because I'm sensitive. And I'm going on video shoots and stuff, and he's sick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm dealing with friends, family that has died, and I'm still working. It was a lot going on, but I still managed to get things done. Like, I really witnessed close people to me go through things. And it was just like, that was my motivation to keep going. So that crazy guy sliding down the stairs, that's like my heart. Like, he's one of my motivations, my friends, family. But yeah, it was a lot.
Well, we are definitely glad that you know he's better, and he can star in this interview right now. So one last question is,
like his peekaboo waves, he can slide through and wave.
So it's so funny. He was on Catfish. He the one that got his hair ripped off when they were trying to expose him. Yeah, go look it up. He was catfishing.
One more question. And so how has sobriety like impacted like dealing with your depression and anxiety?
It hasn't.
Yeah.
It's a mental thing, like with me. Like and not to bring up a past, when I was like on like drinking and drugs and stuff like that, and just going through my space of like loneliness, I always knew like my boyfriend had passed away, and that was my motivation, because he used to tell me like, always focus and do your music. Okay, Blaze. Okay, thank you. Okay, so that's my dog, sorry. So it helped me to encourage me not to do the things that I was doing, alcohol and stuff. So I've always been alert to always keep my mind focused on things that matter. So that didn't really affect anything, because I have a mental strongness about things, you know.
Good.
So,
well, I'm really glad. I'm really glad you're
right for me. Then I'm like, okay, come on now, like, okay.
Yeah, it's good to see like. Yeah, it's good to see like you in this light, in this
right.
Just you could tell your glow, and you just tell that you just feel great. Hey, you gotta tell us. You gotta tell us about your pup.
I have a pup. I have a pup.
Nice.
Now you want to interrupt my interview?
They always need attention.
See, we're trying to have a whole conversation right now too.
You don't want Blaze being in the interview, right? Because that's the only way she's gonna stop crying. Okay, cool. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's fine. I love dogs. My dogs do the same thing.
Yeah.
So you said people in your DM saying, "Oh, you're the girl that used to beat up people on Love and Hip Hop." Like, when it comes to reality TV and like growing up hip hop, is there like a love-hate relationship there? Like, how did they depict people, depict you?
Nope. There isn't a love or a hate.
You feel like producers?
That's who I was.
Trying to push away.
Yeah, I was in a bad space and in a different space. It had nothing to do with anybody else. Like, it was just me. So this is why you see a whole nother side of me. Like, I'm just laid back. I'm chilling because I got my mental right. I got my mental
Right.
now and I got on there, oh, I'd be a beast. That's why on the show that I'm on now, there's nothing that bothers me. I'm like Ray J's hat. I don't know nothing.
Mm-hmm.
My name Bennett and I ain't in it. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I just got brand new teeth, brand new body. I'm not trying to ruin this.
Right. That's awesome.
Oh
And
my
you're letting people know you're all about making your music, and this like now you're like you want to be serious about your music. People take your music seriously now, and growing up hip hop. That's what you're saying mostly, right?
Music,
yeah, that's
my
awesome.
music, my time, my family and friends, and my fans, and God.
Absolutely.
This one.
You love her, baby. So when can we expect this music? And because we want some exclusives. We want to see what you got going on behind the scenes, all these videos that you recorded and all that.
I should invite y'all to a session when I'm out in LA or something.
Hey, invite me. I'm there.
Yes, I'm dropping my single March 5th. Back in the music video, I co-directed with John and Marco, and I signed to Green Tea Music. So shout out to the label, and just make sure you follow me every Thursday 9 8 Central and watch the TV show Growing Up Hip Hop Season 4. Make sure you follow me on the letter I, the letter M, JHONNI Blaze. So I'm JHONNI Blaze. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, speak to a
Hey, listen, I'm looking forward to hanging out with you in LA. Definitely invite us, and I'm there. So all you gotta do is show up on that thing. And I appreciate you, taking your time out and hanging out with us on Hot 7025. And you are welcome. Listen, whenever you come to Vegas, you're welcome to stop by the station. We'll give you the
Oh, thanks for having me, guys. I definitely will when I'm
Dope. We'll
Blaze want to come too. She's like,
bring Blaze. Yeah, bring Blaze. We'll have some treats. We'll have some treats. But listen, thank you again for hanging out with us. And like I said, this is your home too. So come through whenever you'd like. And I cannot wait to hear this new music. I think you're so amazing and so talented.
I appreciate
it. The personality is just awesome. Like,
right. All right, y'all. We'll catch you on the flip side. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Bye.
Bye.